What's up? Brad Johnson here with day 57 of the cut, and I'm still injured, but to give you some update on that, I've got considerably more flexibility here. As you can see, my traps aren't doing that crazy thing quite as much, which is good. It's still a bit stiff, but basically I could do that. You know, it's getting there. It's getting there. I'm feeling good. I can definitely sense progress, so I don't know, 2-3 weeks maybe I'll be able to even train again. We're going to jump on the scales. As for a prediction, it's kind of difficult because even though my calories are quite low, adjusted for before when I messed up, there is also the thing of as I've been losing this weight, because I'm not training, my muscle mass will be going down. My muscle mass will mean my metabolic rate will be dropping, which means I'm going to go for a guess of 84.7. Let's jump on this thing. It's exciting. I've never been cutting without training before. It's jumping in, I don't even know what it's going to say. Oh, here we are again with my scales doing that crazy thing. Okay, that's it. Let's try it one more time. This is going to be one of them iPhone days, isn't it? I can feel it already. $85.2, which is exactly the same as last week. I think it balances it out when it comes to the curve. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to jump on the scale without the iPhone because I think it's doing that thing again. Yeah, hold on a sec. No one say I'm not good at this. What did I say? What did I say? Let's look at that again. Look at that. What did I say? What did I say? 84.7. Oh, I'm so good at this one. Yeah, when I see the scales jumping about like that, I'm always going to just jump off and do the reading naked without the iPhone, because there's obviously that little thing going on with my scales, and it's just not useful if it shows me last week's measurement when realistically it's not really that. So 84.7, which is incidentally exactly what I said. I didn't expect to be exactly right, so I've got to say I'm pretty proud of that, but I guess I've been doing this for a while, so I do know how this works. What we're going to do now is I've got this new diet day. It's been 2 weeks of 3,054 calories, so we're going to jump on the XL, but the new XL, we're going to give that a spin and we're going to do a diet on that. I'm going to show you how easy it is to use the new XL. I've got a few people alpha testing the new one at the moment. It's not quite ready to go to everyone, but check it out. Anyway, other than that, should do a bit of what I am, fat, etc. You can probably see some sweet potatoes behind me actually. Yeah, so that. Legs. Oops, almost fell over. Legs, that's where I am. And biceps. So that when you don't train. But when I do start training again, muscles will fill up with like glycogen and stuff and get bigger quickly. So even though I am smaller now, you can definitely see I'm smaller. A lot of that I will recover. Some of that's gone, but a lot of that will recover. And plus I know how to train. I'll get like semi-noob gains again. It will come back fairly quickly. It's not all, you know, bad. But yeah, I'm enjoying continuing to cut. And I've got more. I'm going to show you again because I haven't been able to do that in so long. Look at that. It that feels like a really painful stretch as opposed to like I'm tearing myself in half. That is like a big deal to me. I can't begin to tell you how happy I am with that. Anyway, let's go to the XL. We'll do a new diet. We'll see where we're going. Okay, I just wanted to show you my Excel document now in practice. Now, before I used to do this all by like, you know, intuition and with an ugly spreadsheet that I'm sure you've seen before. But now I've got this, and a few people are using it at the moment, but I'm the master of using it because obviously I made it. We're going to put in today's measurements. So we'll start with the 84.7 kilos there. We've got units in kilos. Use the TD calculator. I've got a total daily energy expenditure calculator, but I'm not going to use that because, you know, I've got all these weeks of cutting information rather than putting in random numbers into a generator that'll give me an idea. I actually know what my metabolic rate is. So goal is rapid cut. Multiplier I happen to know is 19.25 Now, if you didn't know that, you'd use the TDEE, of course. Goal weight, I think we're going for something like 74 kilos. And it says I should be there at the rate of a cut that it will try and give me by the 10th of June 2013. So I guess that's my target day. Maintenance calories, it guesses, are just under 3,600. And these are my starting macros here. This will be this week's macros. It'll be 29995 calories, 234 grams of protein, 67 grams minimum fat, carbs, and 363 projected carbs. Fat grams and carbs. So after that, this is what I'll be filling in week by week as I go. As you can see, it's only got one, the 84.7 from today. Next week I'll put in that, and the week after I'll put in that, and it'll do an average of those 2 days and give me an idea of macros to continue with. But it's not useful at the moment because obviously I've just got 1 week of results. I'm starting it as if I'm starting from scratch, make sure it works. Here is the diet planner now. I'm going to enter 1 food here, but it'll take a while. So what I'm going to do is I'll show you how it works. I normally have 4 eggs for breakfast in the morning. Actually, no, the first thing I have is a multivitamin, multi-mineral. Yeah, I have 1 of those. And I have some ibuprofen. There's my ibuprofen. And I have 2 of those. So 1 of those, 2 of those. Now, they don't have any effect on my diet, but they do affect the cost. As you can see here, they're not free. So that's 7 pence that I've spent before I've even got any food into me. Yeah, we're doing it that well. And then here, the next thing I have are 4 eggs. So if I go to that eggs, I put in 4 here. As you see, it starts to work itself out. And previously, I'd been having porridge oats, 200 grams, and that was my breakfast before. Total cost of 63 pence for 49.6 grams of protein, 120.8 grams of carbs, 41 grams of fat, and 1,092 calories. And if we go over here, it shows you how much the day costs so far. Adding that, shows me how many calories I've got left, how much protein I've got left, how much fat I've got to hit left at least to hit, how much I've got so far, and what I'm aiming for. Now I'm going to keep doing this. I'm not going to do this all on camera because it's going to take a bit of jiggery-pokery to make sure it's exactly what I want it to be. But once I've done a diet plan for the whole day, I'm going to come back to you and show you what I think. Okay, and we're back. I've used my thing to make an entire diet. As you can see from the top left here, these are the calories and macros that I was assigned to by the Excel. 234 grams of protein, 67 grams of fat, roughly 364 grams of protein for a total of 294 calories. These are what I actually worked out. As you can see, if you go to the bottom here, to the things to notice are 30.4, decent amount of fiber, and roughly equal amounts of mono and polyunsaturated fat. If you look down here, it shows you that I'm within plus or minus 10 calories, as this says to do. I'm over my protein and over my fat numbers, as these two are negative numbers, as this says to do, and my fiber is of course a negative number. Total daily cost of the diet is £5.75. If you want to see what it is mainly 5 eggs and 85 grams of porridge porridge oats in the morning, 30 grams of walnuts, and 2 tins of soup, a whole bunch of chicken breast, and some sweet potato, and not as much sweet potato as I'm used to, much less, and the same again for dinner, and that tub of cottage cheese before I go to bed. That's the entire meal. We're going to try this for 2 weeks. We're going to enter in our progress into the Excel, and we're going to see how well it works over time, and also monitor my progress in the cut. So yeah, bradallenjohnson@gmail.com. If you have any queries or theories or suggestions or anything, let me know. Other than that, like the video, like my Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and of course subscribe. Peace.